So today I'm going to show you guys an easy way to make Raven's belt.
The belt is part of my Raven costume from my new book, Cosplaying When You're Broke.
So for the belt, I took some thick cardboard and I traced a circular object to make a bunch of cardboard circles. And I cut those out with a pair of scissors. Made several of those because you'll need this to fit around your waist. Then I took a piece of gold adhesive foil and I just ran that around the side edge of the cardboard circle all the way around. It should be bigger than your edge, and the excess you'll just cut off, cut into little strips, and then you'll fold the strips inward. And what that does is it hides the edge of the cardboard from being seen there. And the back side won't be seen anyway. So for the top, just lay out a piece of gold adhesive foil, put your circle on it, smooth it over the top, cut off any excess, and then just run your finger around the edges, and that'll stick the edges down so that they'll look more rounded and smooth rather than sharp. And again, the backside won't even be seen. So I made a bunch of those little gold circles. Then I cut the bird shape. I do have a template for this. I cut the bird shape out of some 5mm craft foam because it was too hard to cut out of cardboard with all the little intricate details. But then I covered it in gold the same way, putting it on the sides first and then putting it flat across the top. And the 5mm craft foam is actually the same thickness as my cardboard, so it matches perfectly. Then I cut a smaller version of the bird out of some 2mm craft foam, again covering it in gold, doing the sides first, and then putting it across the flat top. And that bird is just a little bit smaller than the other one, and that'll get glued on top in the center so that you'll be able to see outlines around it. So a little bit of glue on the back. You'll have to use a multi-surface glue because hot glue won't stick to the foil. So just glue that right into the center. And it gives the bird a little dimension since it's got multiple layers then. Then take some wooden beads. You want to paint those gold, metallic gold. And then just take a piece of yarn. And I threaded that onto a needle. You just want to run the yarn through all of your gold beads. I'm just using a scrap of yarn here big enough to fit around my waist. So once all the beads are on the string, I put a V of glue across the center part of the bird, following the center wing line. And then you just want to push the yarn into that. And let that dry so that it stays in place. Once that's dry, slide down one of the beads, and then put a line of glue across the center of one of your cardboard circles, and glue that onto the string. Slide another bead down. You just keep going, alternating beads and circles until you have enough to fit around your waist on both sides. Then take some red plastic gems. This is kind of homage to the Teen Titans show. Obviously these are a little bit smaller than her circles, but this is kind of where I got the idea from. I just stuck one in the center of each of the circles and in the center of the bird. The two in the back won't be seen. They'll be covered by the cape, so I didn't do it for those, but center of the bird and the center of all the circles. It just gives it a cool look, I thought. And if you guys want to see how I made the rest of this costume, then check out my new book, Cosplaying When You're Broke, which is currently available for pre-sale. The links are in the description box.